Ukraine bit the hand that fed it, Starlink, and Elon Musk's response is one for the books. Elon, Twitter is off the chain. If y'all don't follow Elon, then y'all missing out. But Ukraine are total idiots. Why are you gonna talk trash to someone that's giving y'all free internet, something you need for the war? You need internet around your country, and he was providing it for you guys, and you're gonna talk trash to this guy? They're idiots. And that's why I no way support this war. They're super duper corrupt. And I don't understand why people are still supporting Ukraine. But before we get started, go ahead, hit the like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram where I put out tons of news throughout the day to keep you informed. So check that out as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has been providing his Starlink satellite internet service on his dime for some time now. It has been a valuable addition to the war effort, but now Musk is looking to pass the bill off to another government after one Ukrainian leader told him to F off. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is a politician telling someone to do this. This is why Ukraine is a terrible country, and I don't believe in supporting them and giving them billions upon billions of dollars. For what? They're not even in NATO. They're not even a part of our allies, really. We outsource our corruption to Ukraine is what is really going on here. That's why we're really giving away these billions upon billions of taxpayer dollars. But I digress. It all started when Musk posted a poll on Twitter about how peace in Ukraine might be achieved through a series of decisions. Elon Musk, he tweeted out, redo elections of annexed regions under UN supervision. Russia leaves if that is the will of the people. Crimea, formerly part of Russia, as it has been since 1783 until Khrushchev's mistake. And people don't talk about that. Crimea actually was part of Russia since 1783. Water supply to Crimea assured. Ukraine remains neutral. And that was the big deal when Ukraine was trying to become a part of NATO. That was something that Russia didn't want. It was part of an agreement that NATO would not surround Russia with this NATO countries, and they are absolutely going against that. So that's what started the whole war here. The yes or no poll came out with no being the winner by a solid margin, prompting Musk to agree with one Twitter user that the outcome was one of the biggest bot attacks he'd ever seen. Regardless of the poll results, Musk tweeted that this outcome he posted in the poll was the most likely to happen in the end, with another potential but unlikely outcome being nuclear war. And now the poll was 59.1% saying no to 40% saying yes. Ukrainian leaders had a problem with this poll. Crimea is seen by Western allies as Ukrainian, and Ukraine's inclusion into NATO is something it pursued heavily since the war started. Musk's poll was seen as being pro-Russian, despite Musk saying that it should be put to a vote. One response to the poll came from Adrik Malik, however you pronounce it. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name, but Ukraine's ambassador to Germany, who was not at all kind to Musk. He said, "F off is my very diplomatic reply to you, Elon Musk," tweeted Malik. Fast forward to Friday, and Musk has now declared Starlink too expensive to continue giving away for free and is now asking the Pentagon to foot the bill. Jason J. Smart of Belarus Post tweeted about Musk's move to have the U.S. government pick up the tab, causing Musk to respond, "We're just following his recommendation," tweeted Musk. And that's right. So the guy told him to F off. So he was like, okay, you want me to F off? Fine. Y'all, you figure out how to pay for this internet that I'm giving you for free. I'm going to F off. I'm going to do exactly what you say. Musk is hilarious. To give you some perspective on costs, Musk responded to a person on Twitter asking how much it costs to maintain Starlink in the country. Quote, "In addition to terminals, we have to create, launch, maintain, and replenish satellites and ground stations and pay telcos for access to internet via gateways, tweeted Musk. We've also had to defend against cyber attacks and jamming, which are getting harder. Burn is approaching 20 million a month. Wow. That's a big price tag for a war effort that is apparently going unappreciated by Ukrainian leadership, and Musk wanted to pass off the cost to someone else in order to stop his company from a bleed that intense isn't outside the realm of reason. I mean, it makes sense. Regardless if someone is giving you something integral to a war effort for free, the last thing you want to do is insult the man. I mean, common sense. While Musk isn't taking Starlink offline, it's perfectly fine for him to walk away at any given moment while getting someone else far more concerned to pay for it. Actual diplomacy would have looked a little different than what Malik did. You figure he'd know that as an ambassador. That's what don't make any sense. That's not very diplomatic. You would expect more from your politicians to come out and tell the guy F off someone that's supplying you with free internet. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.